Hey guys, Drew here from the Guitar Brothers Company, and today I am here with our first song request ever, The Man by Ed Sheeran. I'm going to teach you the electric guitar part that goes in the background, I'm going to teach you the little acoustic riff that goes through the chorus, and I'm going to teach you that epic acoustic solo at the end. Alright, so let's get into it. So what we're going to do is we're going to start here with our third finger on the second fret of our B string. Alright, and then we are going to play the A string open together. Then we are going to slide our third finger up one fret while we hammer our first finger onto the second fret of the A string. So together that goes like this. Alright? Now, we are going to put our first finger on the second fret of the low E string, and our third finger here on the second fret of the G string. Alright? Then we're going to slide our first finger up one fret, and our second finger up two frets, to the fourth and third frets respectively. Alright? And while the first ones we play legato, these ones are going to be divided a little bit, so. That is our electric guitar part. Okay guys, now for the acoustic part. First, that riff in the bridge. That riff is going to go like this. Now what that is we're going to start here with our third finger on the third fret from the capo of our A string. Then we're going to play the D string open, play the D string second fret, play the G string open, play the D string second fret again, D string first, or open again, sorry, then the A string third fret. If you play it that slowly though, it becomes the Hobbit theme song, and I don't think Ed Sheeran would want that. I mean, he is Irish, kind of. But he's not a hobbit. You just want to get it nice and even with no hobbitness in there. Alright, and that's all there is to it. Now, for that epic acoustic outro solo. It is going to start off with a lick that sounds like this. Now that lick is going to pick up on the 4 beat, so it's 4, and then it goes into 1. Alright, and so we're going to start here on the 3rd fret from the capo, obviously, of our A string. Then we're going to play the D string open. Then play the D string open again, but hammer onto the 2nd fret. So. Then we're going to play the G string open twice. Then the 2nd fret of the G string. Now this is going to be the note we come back to constantly throughout the solo. The D string, or the G string, sorry, 2nd fret. So just keep that in mind, we'll see it a lot. So slowly, that lick is going to go like this. Now our next lick is going to go like this. And what that is we are going to start here on the G string 2nd fret. Then we are going to put our first finger on the B string 1st fret, hammer on and pull off from the 3rd fret. So, then we're going to play the G string 2nd fret again, play the B string 1st fret twice, play the G string open, then the G string 2nd fret. So altogether, slowly, it goes like this. Faster. And up to speed. Our next lick is going to be kind of a long and complicated one, but it sounds really cool if you get it all right with the accents. And it goes like this. So for this, we're going to start on the G string 2nd fret, again. Then we're going to play the high E string, hammer on and pull off from the 3rd fret. So, then we are going to play the E string first fret and pull off. So, next we're going to hit this little ghost note, where we're going to hammer on to the B string 3rd fret, but we're not going to pluck it. So it's more of a rhythmic accent in there. It's just a, to mark that time rather than to hear the actual note. So that so far is like this. Then we're going to play the high E string open, then the B string 1st fret, B string 3rd fret, B string 1st fret, and G string 2nd fret. So. A little faster. This next lick is probably going to be the bluesiest part of our entire solo, and it goes like this. So what that is we're going to start here on the G string open actually this time. Then we are going to play the B string 3rd fret, slide up to the 5th fret, and play the high E string 3rd fret, sorry. So, B string 3rd fret, slide to the 5th, play the E string 3rd fret. So, play the B string 5th fret again there. Play the 2 again. One last time, but the last time we hit this B string 5th fret, we're going to slide back down to the 3rd. So, open G string, B string 3rd fret, slide up to the 5th, E string 3rd fret, B string, E, B, slide back down. Then once we slide back down, we're going to pull off to the B string 1st fret, like this. Then we're going to play the G string 2nd fret. And that is the end of the lick. So slowly, all together, it goes like this. Notice how when we slide, the second time you hit the notes, you're going to accent the high E string. But the third time you hit it, you're going to want to accent the B string. So, they're about even that time. You're accenting the E string the second time, and the third time you're accenting the B string. Now our next lick is going to be sort of a roll, where we're going to put our 3rd finger here on the 2nd fret of our G string, and we're going to put our 2nd finger on the 1st fret of our B string, and we're going to let the high E string ring open. Like that. Alright, but we don't want this whole chord. So as we play the first 2 notes, we're going to lift up our finger when we hit the next note. Just enough to mute that string. Alright, it takes some practice to get fast at it. And when you get it done, you're not going to pluck the individual strings, you're just going to kind of rake your pick across them. It's like an intro to sweep picking, which I can't sweep pick, but I can do this because I practiced it a lot. So once you get it fast, it should sound just like that. And you're going to want to let this E string ring for just a second before you hammer on and pull off the 1st fret of the E string. Then we're going to come to the 1st fret of the B string. Then we're going to come to the 3rd fret of the B string and pull off. Then we are going to go to the 2nd fret of the G string. So, then we're going to play the B string 1st fret again, play the G string open, and the G string 2nd fret. So, all together, or slowly. Just like that. Our next lick is going to be a run down the scale, and it's going to go like this. Okay? So for that, we're going to play the D string open, hammer onto the 2nd fret, play the G string open, play the D string 2nd fret and pull off. So all together. Then we are going to play the A string 3rd fret, play the A string open. Then we're going to come back up to the D string open, play the A string 3rd fret and bend a little bit. So we do this little run. Then we play this real staccato on the D string 2nd fret, or the D string open. Then we bend nice and legato on our A string 3rd fret, A string open. Alright? Next we're going to run back up the scale like this. And for that we start on the A string open, play the A string 3rd fret, play the D string open, D string 3rd fret, or 2nd fret, sorry, play the G string open, then we come to the 3rd fret of the B string, and play the 1st fret of the B string. Ah, man, I can't play one single note. Just like that. Next we're going to play some double stops. Everyone loves double stops. For these we're going to place our 1st finger on the 1st fret of our high E string and our 2nd finger on the 3rd fret of our B string. Then we're going to slide both fingers up 2 frets. And all together, including this sliding, we're going to hit this 4 times. So slide, 2, 3, 4, and then slide back down to our 1st position. Oh, and when we're here, we're on the 3rd and 5th frets of the high E and B strings, respectively. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2 in this 1st position. Then we place our 1st finger on the 2nd fret of the, the 1st fret of the B string, and we leave our high E string open and hit that twice. So together, that sounds like this. It does not sound like that. It sounds like this. Next up, we have another little roll lick. And for that, we are going to do the same roll as we did the first time, with our 3rd finger on the 2nd fret of the G string, 2nd finger on the 1st fret of the B string, and the high E string open. Same hammer on and pull off on the 1st fret of the high E string, and the same landing on the 1st fret of the B string. But this time, when we come to the 3rd fret of the B string, we play staccato, then we bend to the 1st fret of the B string. Then we play the G string 2nd fret twice. So slowly. Alright? Just like that. Now our next lick, and the second to last in the entire solo, is going to go like this. Okay, and this one is essentially the same as the first rundown, but it ends a little different. We're going to play the D string open and hammer onto the 2nd fret. Then we're going to play the G string open, play the D string 2nd fret and pull off to the open, then the A string 3rd fret. But this time we come back to the D string open, and then we come back to the A string 3rd fret before we go to the A string open. So we stay on that 3rd fret for a while before we go to the open A string. For our last lick of the entire song, we're just going to do a run straight from the bottom of the scale up to the top. We're going to start here on the open A string, play the A string 3rd fret, the D string open, D string 2nd fret, G string open, G string 2nd fret, and B string 1st fret, before we come back down to the G string 2nd fret. So, slowly. And that is the end of the solo, or at least that's where the music fades out completely. It's a song where the end just kind of, dies slowly down, and that is the last thing that is audible on the track. I think after that they just cut out the guitars entirely, so you can end it however you want. That lick doesn't really resolve, but I don't know, maybe you like that. Maybe when you perform the song you can just play quieter and quieter until nobody can hear it anymore and say, yep, that's the end. But I wouldn't recommend that. I would just play the last lick because nobody does that. But if you enjoyed learning that, actually the solo was the only part that the comment requested, but we here at Guitar Brothers believe in going full send, full time, so I decided to teach the entire song. I hope you didn't mind that too much. But if you enjoyed the video, feel free to leave us a thumbs up. We really appreciate that. It helps us out. Subscribe for more guitar content coming your way soon. And if there's any other songs you would like to learn, leave them in the comments below. Also, comments about my hat. You may have noticed it went on and off. I had to film this video over like 2 or 3 days because the first time I took it, the guitar neck was out of the shot, which may be somewhat of a problem for people who want to learn the guitar, which isn't the purpose of this channel. This is just for me to say weird things. But yeah, thanks for watching.